up with no worries. Harmonious gang with the big bro Yuri. Hyphy, get lit just like me. Big bossed up, chop it up with Riley. You better come with it and kick rocks, cause you now tuned in to 10 Talks. Now let's get lifted and take a shot. You are now tuned in to 10 Talks.
Bing bong, bing bong. Yo.
What's up, everybody?
What is up, guys? Thank you for joining another amazing episode of 10 Talks, as the description used to say, but stopped updating it a while ago. But welcome to episode 61 of 10 Talks.
Damn. I
Let's
thought it was
go.
70 for some reason.
No,
but
61.
Okay.
I know you get upset when I start pointing out our flaws or the things that I wish we were doing, but I feel like that's a way for me to be on top of for me to be on my own ass, remind myself, you're fucking up, you're not doing this, you're fucking up, you're not doing this, you know. But we still have a lot to do.
Yes, I agree with that.
Like we were talking, but this is a good example for why I can't work out. Like the other day I was hanging out with my homie Alan, and he's telling me like, oh, you hit the gym, blah blah, and Riley's like, yeah, you should hit the gym, like Alan hits the gym, and I'm just like,
I did not say
you didn't say that. You didn't say that,
you
but
my words
no, you weren't
up.
saying that, but you were just saying like, yeah, you should hit the gym with me, like, cause you know Alan does it, blah
No,
blah.
I did not even say
Yeah,
that.
I swear you did.
No, I didn't.
I felt like you guys were pressuring me to go to the gym,
I didn't. I
or
literally
asking
said,
me to.
See, you should come with me.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I'm saying is you're saying like, oh, you should come with me or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was saying that like I feel like I'm too busy, or it's like I can't like in my head think like, oh, I'm gonna go spend an hour at the gym, because in my head I'm like, no, we got this to do at home, I got this to do on my computer, I have to, you know, like there's I always have like a list of things in my head to do, and honestly it's crazy.
Well, that's how you burn yourself out, though. If you set aside 1 hour to do something you like, that'll probably motivate you to do more, or inspire you to do something else too.
No, yeah, exactly. That's true. But I honestly feel like I'm getting to this point where like I always associated this type of behavior with like kind of like being over excessive or being privileged. But dude, I feel like I would like to have someone clean our house other than us, because it takes a whole day.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of frustrating, because like we'll work Monday through Friday. This last week was incredibly busy, where we were coming home like at 8 p.m. every day. So you come home, you eat dinner or something like that, and you go to sleep. Basically, you have no time to, unless you want to be a crazy person, cleaning up at night. No one wants to do that. But it's like we have 2 days to our name, Saturday, Sunday, kinda. And then like if you want to clean the house, it basically takes up a good half of the day to get a good like a whole day basically, and then you're left with one other day, and that's when we do 10 Talks. And then like now I'm getting to this point where I'm like, bro, I would honestly rather just figure out how much it costs, get the cheapest price possible, to just have someone clean this shit for us, because it's so fucking time consuming. I there's so many things I'd rather do with my time rather than sweep the floors twice a week. It's so
I feel that.
And you know what? Honestly, it's like, dude, today when we were cleaning the house, I could just see my mom like pop up in a thought bubble, like telling me like, I told you so, because before Riley and we lived in our other apartment, we had carpets, right? So we didn't really notice the mess that much from our cats. But I remember before we got our cats, my mom was like, don't get cats. You're going to spend hella time cleaning litter boxes, cleaning up the house from their fucking hair, and also dealing with them scratching shit and like, you know, fucking stuff up. She's like, it's too stressful, you guys shouldn't do it, blah blah. And I'm like, and I was telling her like, no, I love cats, I want a cat, blah blah. Now we got 2 cats, and as soon as you clean up, there's more hair on the floor. It's like infinite hair. Our cat Luffy is destroying all of our iPhone cables, like just random cables. Like they're so destructive and messy.
On everything.
Where today, as I was cleaning, I was like, damn, like this is what my mom is talking about. Like this is why we spend so much time cleaning, is because of their shit. It's like, well, their fur mostly.
Yeah, but I would never get rid of them.
I know, I'm not saying to get rid of them, but like, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Their love for this stress.
It's annoying as fuck, but whatever. I don't really mind.
Who wants 2 free cats? No, I'm kidding. But, bro, yeah, it feels like a privileged state of mind to even get to this point. But I would like someone to clean our house. Maybe we should get a Roomba. But we're on 2.
Also, you could wake up a little earlier. Mr. sleeps until noon.
Yes, that's true. But also, I'm up late working on stuff, doing stuff, learning. watching YouTube videos.
That's the thing, though. You say, like, you don't have time for shit, but you watch random-ass YouTube videos all day long.
And that's how I stay tapped in.
Okay. Well,
I know.
Don't make these excuses.
I know. Honestly, you're right. It's not 100% just on the schedule. It's on me as well for not. Yeah, you're right. Like not waking up early enough. I could be up at like 7 in the morning, and I could have tons of time to clean up and like if I woke up that early, then yeah, our house wouldn't accumulate all this dirt over the past week. It would all be slightly cleaned up here, there.
Because we're rushing most of the time.
And then, yeah.
And it's like we're making a fucking mess.
Exactly.
In the morning, and then we come home and we're so tired. We don't want to deal with the mess.
Exactly.
And
But
then
if we like,
I'm guilty of it too. So
we got to get on top of it. But I've been telling Riley, because for a long time I have been trying to wake up earlier, but I've been doing this thing where usually I'll wake up at noon and I'll set my alarm at 7 in the morning, 7:05, 7:10, 7:15, 7:20, and I'll end up just putting all those those alarm clocks to sleep, and then I'll go back to sleep, and it doesn't work out to make this giant jump in your sleeping schedule. So I've been telling Riley that I want to slowly start pushing my wake up time further and further back, and I feel like I've been doing it. Like usually it's around noon and stuff like that. It's been recently like around 10. Today we woke up at 9. Because I went to sleep early last night.
Last night you did. See, when you go to sleep early, you wake up early.
But you know what happened last night is something rare. I was sleepy. I never get sleepy. Every time, even when it's like 3 in the morning, when I'm done fucking around the computer and I'm just like, oh, fine, I'll go to sleep. I have to kind of like force myself thinking like, all right, let me take like 2 dabs and smoke half a joint and then I'll go to sleep. Like I have to like do something to make myself go to sleep because I know that if I just go lay down, I'm just going to be like staring at the ceiling.
It was a long ass week.
Actually, you're right.
That's busy week. Friday night, I knocked out. What did we do Friday night?
I don't know. I don't remember.
We had interviews till like 8.
I think we just got home and we watched the movie, right? Well, no, we watched. Wait, what the fuck we do on Friday? You're right.
I literally think I just went to sleep because I was.
No, I think
so
you went
tired.
to sleep. Yeah, I think we came home. You went to sleep, and I stayed up doing stuff or whatever.
I think we just ate and chilled for a second, and then I went to fucking bed because it was crazy long. So you're probably just exhausted from the whole.
And it just caught up to me yesterday. Because yesterday we were laying down, and like I felt my eyes getting so tired, and I was like, no, I still got tons of stuff I want to do before I go to sleep tonight. And then next thing you know, I woke up in the morning, and Riley was like, I finished watching the Kanye documentary without you. And I was like, what the fuck, dude?
It was only a couple minutes.
It was like 10. I bet you it was like 20, 30 minutes that I missed.
Probably like 30. It was so good, too.
God damn it. How could you? I thought you would fall asleep with me or something like that.
I couldn't.
I just knocked out.
I loved it, where it was like I had to stay up.
What'd you do when I was asleep?
Watch the movie.
And then
I woke you up, remember? And then I changed it to Kendall Ray.
And I watched Kendall Ray with you? Wait, what'd you wake me up to do?
I just said, hey, the movie's over, da-da-da. I was like, do you want to move to this side? Because you were sleeping, like, the weird way, the short way.
Oh, I do remember that. You were like, let's move around the other way. Dang, I do remember that. Okay. But
pretty much you knocked out.
Anyways, wait, hold on. Before we continue, let's quickly shout out the sponsors.
Let's do it.
Of today's episode. I want to give a huge thank you and shout out to Stay Grounded and Stay Grounded TV, but mostly Stay Grounded. It's an Instagram account. Like, if you guys are into fashion, if you guys are into clothing brands, up and coming clothing brands, if you guys are into the newest drip that's around, and you guys are looking for the newest brands out, tap in with Stay Grounded because they're very tapped in with the fashion world. They're always posting new stuff on their stories and shit, and stories, posts, and all that stuff. It's like a huge fashion page. And also, if you guys have a clothing brand that you guys need to promote or need like new eyes on, they do this thing on their story where they'll basically post like articles of clothing, like shirts, sweaters, pants, or whatever, and ask their audience copper drop, and you get to see what hundreds of other people or thousands of other people think about your shit that have never seen it before. It's a really good way to get people's honest opinion on your work. So tap in with Stay Grounded if you guys are either looking for drip or trying to sell your drip, or just trying to work on your drip or something like that. But anyways, tap in with Stay Grounded, and that's Stay Ground, DEAD. So 1D, ground dead. Instead of dead, DEAD. Ground dead. Ground dead. All right. Either way, thank you guys so much to Stay Grounded. I appreciate you guys. And then also, I want to give a huge thank you to Cushface J. If you guys are in the San Gabriel Valley or Whittier area and are looking for quality meds for a good price, follow and message CushfaceJ_ on Instagram to get your order in with Mellow Mobbin Medical Delivery. Must be 18 plus with medical recommendation, or 21 plus without a medical recommendation. Tell them Yuri sent you for a discount. Again, just follow and message CushfaceJ_. to get your mellow mobbin medical needs. Shout out to Kush Face J. Thank you so much.
Alrighty. Thank you, sponsors.
Either way, what you want to talk about the Kanye documentary?
Sure.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm down.
Is it a documentary? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it was a documentary.
What'd you think about it? So basically, Riley and I watched it like a week ago, the first part, and we didn't pay attention at all. So yesterday we specifically rewatched the entire first part to pay attention, and yeah, there was tons of stuff I missed. I did not notice at all. And then we got into the second part that just dropped, and I fell asleep halfway through it. But
I thought it was really good. It was just crazy to see Kanye when he was like, younger, like kind of my age right now, and see him. I mean, he's still a very confident guy, but just not. He wasn't the fully blossomed Kanye we know today.
But he still had hella confidence in himself.
Yeah, he did.
It was cool, like where, in the documentary, his mom has an apartment, he has an apartment, and like he's not wearing like hella jewelry. It doesn't look extraordinarily rich, but you can tell he's comfortable financially because he's able to afford all these things. But he's still like hella hungry. He's just like, oh, you guys don't even know what the fuck I'm on, like blah blah. He was just like talking so high of himself, and honestly, it's like I grew up meeting people like that who they were just so fucking like self-promotional and self-hyped that like it's kind of like, oh, like get out of here. But he had the skill to back it up, which was like hella, it was like interesting to see.
No, you could see that. What I was going to say is that he was like super humble. You could tell like his personality was very charming. Like you could tell that he was a charming person. Like he would get along with anybody type of guy.
Yeah,
like, you could tell that everybody fucked with him. And now he's just not scared to say whatever the fuck.
Exactly.
Which we're gonna see later how he kind of grows into that guy in the next part of the series. I think is when all the crazy Kanye shit starts happening, like the Taylor Swift situation.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
But yeah, no, it was cool. It's cool to see that side and like just see all the old footage and it's crazy he's been holding on to that for so long. The legendary songs being made and like that's him just part. Like listening to the beat and like rapping like the fucking lyrics, like pitching it to people and like people are just like looking at him like the fuck or like Jamie Foxx is like, oh shit, this shit's dope.
The Jamie Foxx clip was super sick.
That was the best.
I want to quickly say thank you to anyone who's donating. We really fucking appreciate it, guys. We're not going to be able to read the donations during the podcast, but we will be doing an after show like we always do for on the exact same stream. So we will be, actually no, we'll read it at the end of the podcast basically. So we can't read it right now, but at the end of the podcast, we'll be reading all donations and any questions. So if you guys have any questions or anything, just go ahead and feel free to donate and we'll read everything. Wait, did I just
said that so fast.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. It didn't feel that fast in my
crazy.
head.
It was like
but I was gonna say is Kanye doesn't come from West Hollywood where everyone's fucking super nice and just like, you know what I mean, like overly nice. He comes from Chicago, crazy gang violence, historic gang violence. Like he talks about even like those old days, like Chicago's been like that, right? He comes from that era or that area, and then he also is constantly getting fucked over in the music business. Like everyone's shysty as fuck. His homies from his hometown are dissing him after he gets a music deal. Like you can just tell that he's not the type of person where he just assumes everyone's a good person. You know what I mean? Like he's a cool person to his friends, but like Kanye's not overly nice. You know what I mean? Like he's not scared to walk past a person straight faced. You know what I mean? Like some people might like look at a random person and be like, smile, hi. Like he's just gonna be like, who are you? You know what I mean? Like because who are you? It's like that's what I really like about the documentary is like you're learning why Kanye is the way he is. You know what I mean? Like we're just thinking like this guy's crazy. Look at all the things he's doing, but then you look at all this building of character. He's not an idiot. He's not crazy. No. He's talking about a lot of deep shit. All of his songs are about like social issues, fucking, you know what I mean? Like issues of certain cultures, like some Illuminati shit. Like he's talking about some deep shit a lot of the time. So he's not an idiot at any point. No. But he seems very emotional, or just like driven. You know what I mean? Like
he's passionate as fuck. Like he's the type of person that's not gonna let anybody tell him no or try to tell him who he is.
Exactly.
He doesn't let anybody stand in his way. So yeah, it was dope to see that.
You know what I was thinking too is just how I was saying, like he was already in a comfortable place in his life at that moment, and he was still like you guys don't know where I'm gonna be at in a couple years. Like I ain't just gonna be no producer, blah blah. Like he kept like that he wasn't happy where he was at, right? And I feel like even though Kanye now is a billionaire, super successful successful music artist, fashion designer, all this shit, I think he's still in his head is like what the fuck is the next step? You know what I mean? Like I think he's like he can't just settle and be like that's it, I accomplished my goal. Like I don't think he's ever gonna get there. I think he's always gonna be like, this is going on, we gotta do this, like the media's he's always gonna find something to be passionate about, because I think he's just a passionate person.
Yeah,
you know?
he is.
And like now he's on such a fucking high level where we all get to see what he's doing, and we're realizing like how crazy passionate he is over everything. You know what I mean? Like the crazy, like, the most random shit.
Yeah, it's honestly it was inspiring to kind of see. Just it's cool and motivating to see somebody just like know they're meant to be something and know they're meant to do something. Because a lot of us, I mean, I'm speaking for myself, I guess, but I feel lost a lot of the time. And like just seeing somebody
believe in
himself, it's like, damn, like I could do that too. Like anybody can do that.
You just have to have that confidence. Yeah, exactly. But you know what else I really liked, or I noticed, I really liked about this portion of Kanye's character, where ever since like 2016, ever since this like woke movement, like this, ever since Trump got into presidency, like all this shit, like I've noticed a huge change in the public vibe of things, right? And something that's gone really popular is this thing where it's like people in general in public like they like to like blame their problems on other people. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there who are like they do this woe is me shit where they're like, I was born in a bad area, my parents were like this, and my brother attacked me, and like this is why I'm not successful. There's a lot of people who like blame their lack of success on their fucking upbringing or the area they was born in. Basically, that's the point I was trying to get to. And what I really like is Kanye. In those that was from 2001, the clips I'm talking about. This is years before all this woke shit, PC culture is always around, but this is years before all this woke shit kind of affected the public culture like this. And he was, in one of his interviews, he was like, he was talking about how he's like, I'm gonna make all my disadvantages my advantages. He's like, I try to play basketball, they say I was too short, so I hit him with a spoon. Exactly. He's like, they try to say I can't be a rapper because blah blah blah. He's like, I'm gonna be a producer, make the fires beats out there that you can't even get your hands on. I'm gonna rap on those beats. You know what I mean? Like, and he even brought up his area where he's like, I grew up poor. He's like, I didn't fucking say, woe is me, I'm poor, like I'm gonna join a gang and do this, blah blah. He's like, nah. He's like, I was driven. He's like, I wanted to focus on my shit. And he kept like stating the fact that he's like, I'm not gonna let these like these like things that I'm not gonna let the cards that I was dealt in my life like affect my personality or my drive. You know what I mean? He's like, fuck it, these are my hands. I'm still gonna go for my goal 100% all the way. I'm not even gonna let those things affect my emotions or make me sad or fucking like kind of like, oh fuck, I wish my parents were millionaires so I could get a studio and be a rapper easier. You know what I mean? Like he did all that shit on his own. And like and even when he got to that interview, he was still like, fuck that shit. He's like, these rappers don't want to fuck with me, I'm still gonna do my own thing, like find my own path or whatever. And that's what was super inspiring and super cool. And he's speaking on some shit that we're still dealing like a lot of people can listen to that interview and learn a lot. I feel like that little specific interview from the documentary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Speaking facts the whole time.
What else was I gonna say? Another thing that a lot of people like kind of can forget now, because we have rappers like Tyga who starts in OnlyFans, and he still just dropped the song with Doja Cat and he's still hella popular. People listen to it like they don't even care, that you don't even think like, oh, this rapper is an OnlyFans. Like you don't even, that doesn't affect his character. You just think, I like the music now. You know what I mean? But during that Kanye documentary, you realize that at that time you had to be a hood ass fool with a record. You know what I mean? Like you can't just be like some dude off the block rapping about gang shit, which is like, you can see that a lot nowadays. You know what I mean? Like with the Slim, I forgot the dude from the dude's name from a long time. It was this like white dude who was rapping about all this Chicago gang shit, but he never been a part of it, and he kind of blew up or whatever. But it's like you couldn't do that back in the day. Even Kanye, like he was saying like, oh, they don't want to fuck with me because I ain't a gangster. I don't have a record. He's like, that's holding me back. And now it's so different. You know what I mean? Like now it's like you don't have to be a gangbanger to be a rapper. Yeah, like that still happens, but anyone could be a rapper now. There's not that fucking stigma of like, oh, you got to be hard.
No.
To fucking rap or whatever, you know. Look at that dude.
You said it all.
Look at that dude. Like Token. Knew nothing about him. He did an interview with No Jumper, and I was like looking at some of his songs or whatever. And it's like, yeah, he just like curated his own fan base of people who like rap, but they don't want to listen to like the gun violence shit or the drug shit. They want to listen to some deep fucking society like commentation about society like type rap.
I've actually never heard Token, so
really
I wouldn't know.
Bro, he raps like that song Eminem where I forgot the name of the song, but Eminem's like like
oh, Lord.
what the that song? It's like it became a meme where Eminem drops a song where a Rap God. Remember Rap God where he starts rapping hella fast like
that's crazy. Yeah,
Token raps like that all the time. Like I checked out 3 of his songs, and each song he's just like rapping so fast they could barely understand him, and it's like, okay, like I don't know,
talent.
Yeah, it's just talent, you know what I mean? But whatever. I like the documentary.
Yeah,
I need to rewatch the next half of the thing of the second half.
Yeah, I liked looking back at all the music, and I don't know, it just brought you back to those days.
It really did. It was super cool.
Those times, like where you were at that time, and I was hella little, but
hey,
I just remember those songs. Some of those songs I didn't even realize that they were Kanye songs.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just like, damn.
You know what's crazy is
I'm telling you, I don't really listen to Kanye at all.
Yeah.
Anymore. And then watching this I was like, okay, he is actually likable. I could see where people like him.
Yeah. But you know what's funny is when those songs dropped in that from his college dropout album or whatever it was in like 2001 or 2002, I remember my sisters were like bumping his music, and I was like kind of finding out or learning about all, like my sisters had XXL magazines and like all these other rap magazines and shit. And they were super into all this stuff. And goddamn, what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say is that when that album dropped, that college dropout album dropped, the perception to me and my sisters and like to other people that I talked to at the time when I was a kid was like, this is a guy who's on like the pinnacle of rap, who got a label behind him, and he probably has $1 million studios and mansions and like all this stuff, and you think that it's like it was all like handed to him or they helped him out, but then you watch the fucking documentary and he's saying that like they're just pushing him to produce beats for all these other rappers and not helping him with his album at all. And they didn't even give him money to work on his album. They said like, oh, we're gonna give you money, but not yet. And he had to they basically had to unlock the money from him, but he was like waiting on it. So he's like, I'm not waiting on it. He's like, I'm just gonna ask for homies to use their studios for free or shit like that. And then you realize that whole college dropout album was filmed on some like after work shit. Like, oh, I just finished my 9 to 5, let me go work on my own stuff. And like that's what that whole album is, and that's so cool. I didn't realize that at the time, but now you look at it, you're like, wow, what the fuck? Like,
definitely worth the watch.
That was hard work for real. You know what I mean? Like, not just like, I'm going to the album and chill with the homies.
It gives you
like,
respect for him. Like it was hard work.
Yeah. You know what else is like, sometimes I feel like with me specifically, you see like certain rappers, like for example, J. Cole, right? Really good rapper. You don't see him going crazy on the jewelry and the cars and like flexing on the shit, but like he's good financially and he's good as a rapper or whatever, right? You don't let that affect your persona of him. But like with certain rappers nowadays, as soon as they blow up, you see them buy all these chains and like all this stuff, and you kind of immediately think like they're financially irresponsible and they really don't care about rapping. They're just in here for the clout and the chains and all this stuff and the money, right? Like they don't really care about the music. And then like that kind of does go through my head, like where I'll see a rapper like flexing too much chains. I'm like, he doesn't really care about rapping. He just here for the chains and the money, right? Like I like fools who are genuinely into it type shit. And then while watching Kanye shit, it's like his mom is telling him like, why are you spending all your money on jewelry and stuff like that? And like I guess at the time he was kind of being financially responsible, and he rapped about being financially responsible, buying all this stuff, materialistic shit that he doesn't need. But at the same time, he was still like all about the music and driven. Like that didn't really affect his genuineness with the music. You know what I mean? So I kind of learned a lesson there, where you can't let that perception affect how genuine you feel the person is. You know what I mean? Like they can be a materialistic person and still be a genuine with the music. You know what I mean? Like materialism doesn't equal evil person immediately, which I associated it with.
And we were also talking about like the difference between like artists like who you could tell is just like doing it for the cash grab and doing it for the passion, and that's what makes an amazing artist differentiate.
Oh, we're here again.
You know what I'm trying to
differentiate
say from like a cool artist.
Exactly.
You know? Like they'll have like one bop, but like Kanye songs, like you feel in your soul. Like that's an amazing artist right there.
Yeah.
So you can feel the passion.
And I remember when Kanye dropped his, was it Donda? He dropped some album recently before Donda 2 where it was like super religious and all that stuff. Was it Donda? And I remember I did see some people saying like, what's up with this like out of pocket religious shit? Like no one wants to listen to this religious shit. And then I remember thinking like, yeah, I kind of agreed with that. But then watching this and like, I've listened to tons of Kanye songs, but when you listen to him like making it, you really hear the lyrics and like exactly what he's trying to say. And you're like, he's always been on this religious shit. You know, he's always rapping about God and like, you know, like it's always been a big part of his.
Had that gospel-y sound.
Yeah, always had that gospel-y sound, always been on this God shit. And it's like, yeah, now that I think about it, it's less surprising to me that he's doubled down on his Christianity shit. Yeah. It's like he's always been on this tip, you know? But yeah, I don't know.
I thought it was really good. So far so good. I can't wait for the rest.
Did Donda 2 dropped, right?
I don't know. I think it was delayed.
Oh shit! But wasn't there a concert? I swear there was a concert.
I think it was just some random. I don't know, but I think it was delayed because he posted like deleting my IG until Donda 2 is like finished or whatever. I think. I don't.
Damn.
Quote me. So I don't know if it actually came out because I feel like everybody would be talking about it and slapping it, right?
That's so interesting. It's like imagine someone like Joe Rogan was like, yo, big interview coming up in a month from now. You know what I mean? Like October 1st, we're going to have the biggest interview ever. You don't even know who the guest is, right? And then like 3 weeks before the interview, Joe Rogan's like, they're holding me back. Can't do this interview. Deleting my IG till interview drops. And then like October 1st comes around, and then like he does throw some event, but it's not the interview. It's actually just some event just to talk to people. And then he like imagine just being that mystic around your fucking content.
I know.
It really like helps, I guess. I don't know.
Look at him.
But it's like
I'm talking about it, right?
Imagine Joe Rogan did that type of show where he's just like, we're dropping it. Actually, no, we're not dropping it.
I'm deleting my IG.
Yeah, no, we're deleting the whole project. I'm never interviewing that person again. And then a month from now, no, we settled things. We're dropping the interview.
Skeet Davidson.
Oh my god, dude, that would be the best boxing match.
Kanye versus
Skeet. Out of all celebrity boxing matches, that's the pinnacle. Kanye versus Skeet.
It'll never happen.
Skeet needs to agree to this. Like, no one gives a. In my opinion, Skeet in the public perception, they thought of Skeet the way Kanye does now before this beef even happened. No one's ever liked Skeet Davidson.
Really? The ladies.
I don't know how you like him. I don't know why, but every person I've ever talked to,
guys hate him because the ladies love him.
No, hell no, that's not the case. Wow, because you love him.
No,
go date Skeet.
I don't want Skeet.
Wow, I'm gonna find some lady comedian. Where's Whitney Cummings?
Okay.
Let's go watch a Whitney Cummings documentary.
Let's do it. She's funny as fuck.
I saw some picture of her. Recently,
where
I'll look at my discovery. I forgot how I saw it. It was just like some random picture, and yo, she got some Michael Jackson shit going on now, dude. Does she do coke?
Really?
It feels like her like nostrils are going back, like Michael Jackson type shit. Well, I don't want to fucking.
I'm not saying anything.
Physically shame anyone.
I have no idea.
She looks way better than I do.
Shut up.
So fuck it. I don't want to feel like I'm fucking talking shit over here.
Oh lord. Okay. Next subject.
Did you have any topics written down today? Yeah. Just out of curiosity, not trying to put you on the spot. I have a couple written down too.
Okay.
You want to get into yours first?
No, go ahead.
No, bring yours.
Go ahead.
No, I want you to bring up yours first so I can grab the bottle and pour shots.
Okay.
Yay. Okay. I'm gonna go grab it. I'm listening.
So, recently, David Dobrik is back in the news. His homie, Jeff Wittick, has come out saying that David has, like, not hit him. Okay, so pretty much preface, sorry. I suck at this. This is where I need Yuri to navigate the stories. David was filming a vlog, and his friend Jeff was a part of the vlog, and they were in like, what was it, an airplane?
An excavator.
What's an excavator?
Are you serious? You think they were in an airplane?
I thought they were skydiving.
Wait, not an escalator, an excavator.
I said an excavator.
I thought escalator. Really?
I thought they were skydiving.
You're more tapped in with the vlog squad than I am.
I fell off.
Okay. So to update you,
sorry guys, I'm horrible.
But basically what happened was Jeff Wittick, I didn't even know his full name, but Jeff Wittick and David Dobrik, friends for a long time. You guys all know about this because everyone's watched the David Dobrik vlogs for sure. Anyways, David, after fucking COVID, was doing a huge comeback video, and he had a giant excavator. Whatever, and he basically was swinging fucking Jeff around, and you know it's like you know those things you see at construction sites with the giant shovels. Those giant machines, that's an excavator. And Jeff was attached to the shovel by a rope. And he was like hanging on by a rope or something like that. People have done before.
Okay, I got this story so wrong.
Yeah, they haven't. They're not the first to think of this. It's like a hillbilly type thing, whatever. But anyways, they fucking tried to do it. David Dobrik was being an asshole and like did it hella fast. And Jeff fucking swung into the machine. And it's a giant metal machine.
Pretty much cut his eye out.
And yeah, just smashed his eye. He like cracked his skull. But since then, David was like, I guess, supportive in the beginning, and like Jeff was like, I ain't suing him. I don't want no money from him. I'll cover my own medical bills. I don't need his money, type shit. And he's like, we're still friends, and they were cool for a minute. And then recently, Jeff, I guess, is on his 9th surgery, which I have something to say about that as well. He's on his 9th surgery. And he's like, he was on a live stream, on a Patreon live stream, and he's like, yo, David Dobrik. Someone asked like, yo, is David, what's up with you and David? He's like, fuck that fool. He hasn't asked about me in months. He's like, I just got out of surgery, and he just posted some fucking advertisement, and he still hasn't hit me up. He hasn't even asked like how's my eye? Like, how's the surgery's coming?
Which
like, are you gonna be
real
good?
Friend would.
Yeah, you'd be worried. You'd be like, fuck, dude, I really fucked this fool's face.
You would feel like shit. Would be by I would be by their side the fucking whole time. See what you could do. Oh my god, I don't. You
like
know.
Fuck their face up, and you're like, bro, like I gotta really check on this. You know
your model friend, your big model friend, you fucked his whole face up.
Yeah, but anyways, so Jeff recently came out saying, fuck this fool. Never been a real homie. He has been hella flaky. And then he said, he's like, I got more tea to drop, but he's like, I'm going to see how David reacts. And then if not, I'm going to drop this other tea. It's been like a week, and David hasn't said shit.
Maybe he's like...
Maybe behind the scenes they're talking?
Lawsuits or something.
Maybe lawsuits, yeah, but maybe they're talking behind the scenes or whatever. But,
It hasn't been a full week though, right?
It might be like 5 or 6 days, but...
Yeah.
Okay, you know, I have 2 things to say. One is, yes, it was wrong of David. I 100% agree. Like, he should be tapping in with the homie, you know what I mean? Like, trying to see if he's okay, you know what I mean? Type shit. But I've noticed this trend where whenever a celebrity does anything bad or a celebrity gets called out for anything, like, celebrities are just expected to be like these model citizens that never are greedy or like, you know, insecure or are angry, or, you know what I mean? It's like everyone has these unreasonable emotions sometimes. Like, sometimes like everyone has these things, like unreasonable emotions. Then later, once your head is cleared, you realize like, oh, I was tripping. I'm sorry, blah blah. And like people have this with their friends, family, you know, significant others, all types of shit. And I'm just like saying that, like, from the public perspective, sometimes I feel like people like David Dobrik, they're expected to be like every morning, hey, Jeff, are you okay? Do you need breakfast? Blah blah. Like, you know what I mean? They literally, sometimes I feel like they expect celebrities to be like on such a fucking perfect level that like they can never make a mistake. But it's like, no, dude, I remember when I was, okay, this is me when I was in 2nd grade, so this is me being a dumb little kid. But when I was in 2nd grade, I accidentally knocked out my homie's like 4 front teeth. I accidentally kicked him in the mouth and knocked out his 4 front teeth. I don't remember his recovery process. I never asked him once about his recovery process.
But you're in 2nd grade.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was in 2nd grade.
Full ass adults, and you don't have to be wiping his ass. You could at least check up on him, like see if he's okay. How did the surgery go? Like, maybe anything I could get you. Maybe
it's because I have shitty friends, but I've broken my ankle like twice, and I've like injured my, like, there's been multiple times where I had to sit at home for like a month or 2 because of skateboarding injuries. it's very rare I'll have a homie stop by to be
like,
let's kick it, dude. Like, are you good, G? That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's just a normal guy thing to not care as much, and like, you know what I mean? Like, and the public will take it out of perception. But Jeff is, but this, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is on a whole nother level. So I'm not trying to defend David Dobrik here. I'm just trying to point out that little part. Maybe this is a bad time to call that out, but either way,
you always have to defend.
And not defend, just include my little fucking opinions, bro. But either way, yeah, no, David is fucked up for that one, bro. Fucking fix Jeff's face. Oh, wait, what'd you have to say?
You make it more interesting when you do devil's advocate.
You know what's the other thing I had to say? Wait, don't do that. It's gonna be hella loud for the mic. The other thing I was gonna say is Jeff was like, yo, I'm on my 9th surgery to fix my eye, right? And then you hear 9 surgeries, and okay, so here, let me say this first. I'm not a plastic surgeon. I don't know the extent of Jeff's injuries, so I can't say exactly how much healing or surgeries he might need. But in my personal, I'm not gonna give you guys too many details, but in my personal life with family members of mine, it's been proven through other doctors that certain hospitals and certain doctors, like if they see that you have if they see that your company provides excellent insurance and you go in there with a broken bone, they're gonna give you the gnarliest treatment possible to suck as much money out of your insurance as possible. You know what I mean? So when celebrities go to doctors, celebrities are affected by this a lot, where like, you know, something, if we go to a doctor and the doctor realizes that we don't have that much money or, you know, great insurance, the doctor's really going to be like, yeah, you could probably put a Band-Aid on that and you'll be fine. You know what I mean? Like, celebrity goes to the doctor and he's like, yo, shows the exact same injury. Doctor knows that, oh, he got immaculate insurance. It's going to cover everything. He's going to be like, oh, we need a fucking stitches, a butterfly Band-Aid, a physical therapy for a week afterwards because your muscles are going to be fucked up, electrotherapy. They're going to recommend everything in the book just to get as much money out of you as possible, right? So, and it gets more fucked up where, like, I literally had family members that have had life or death surgeries type shit. And we're listening to one doctor saying, like, we need to do this crazy surgery because we have to, right? End up doing that surgery, go to another doctor in another state, and that doctor is saying, like, I can't believe that doctor did that. Like, he should have never did that. He made things 10 times worse. Like, he was just trying to get money out of you, blah, blah. And we realized, like we trusted this fool, and we allowed him to, like, perform invasive ass surgery, life or death surgery, and he was doing it just for money. And, like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, that thing with Jeff is another case, one of those situations where Jeff is a rich guy, successful, probably has, you know, immaculate insurance, walks in there with that injury. Doctors are like, oof, fuck yeah, 9 surgeries. You know what I mean? Like, I could see that 100% happening.
I don't know. I mean, probably.
And this is not to say, like, Jeff Whittick is, you know, dumb or, you know, like, this is, people are tricked. Like, my family was finessed and tricked by this shit. Dude, you know how much the surgery cost for the doctor that was helping out my family? We couldn't pay for it, right? It was paid through a military insurance. The surgery cost $750,000.
Jesus.
And guess what? The military covered it. And, like, I'm just thinking, like, what surgery costs $1 million? Well, when you got in military insurance, guess what? They'll think of some shit. Yeah. It's like, it's that type of shit where it's super fucked up. You know what I mean? And then when I heard he's on his 9th surgery, I was like, yo, how many surgeries does it take to fix a face? You know what I mean? But I don't know. I could be 100% wrong here because plastic surgery is a whole. I've never dealt with any. I've never had plastic surgery.
And things fail too, like.
Trying to fix stuff. Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to keep going under.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, it didn't work out. We gotta try this time.
We have to retry this. Yeah. Or, like, something happens again, and
you're right. You're right. Exactly.
That happens all the time.
I just want to bring that up.
True. No, that is very true.
Right? Mm-hmm. It's like, bro.
Like how they fucking give out fucking prescriptions and shit too.
Yeah, up the ass.
That's a whole different story, but
it's crazy.
Yeah, the whole medical shit is all fucked up.
Let's take these shots. To everyone watching the stream, we appreciate you guys so much. I can't believe we're on episode 61 and we've grown so much since episode 1. It's crazy. Like, just when our people have been commenting on it, like our podcasting skills, our speaking skills, and like our setup. Like, cheers to
I feel it.
The podcast and the viewers and everything that's going on, and a huge thank you to you guys for helping make this happen.
To growth.
Let's
Cheers.
All right. One thing that I really want to talk about And this is gonna be a mouthful probably. I should probably start rolling a joint.
No, there's one.
Oh yes, spark it up! Yay! Okay, so guys, this is crazy. There's a lot of YouTubers I keep up with, but these two are relevant to the story. One of them, I forgot his name. He does real estate videos in New York. And Riley and I watch him where he shows like the smallest, tiniest apartment in New York, luxury apartment in New York. You know, he'll just, all his videos are him basically like commercializing or advertising apartments, but in an interesting, cool way for YouTube videos where he like shows you the area, shows you how many closets, the bathroom, shows you like everything you wouldn't like or like about places. It's really interesting. It's kind of like a real estate agent who made a YouTube channel, but he has a really good personality and like editing skills, and it's very, very interesting videos. So he's relevant to the story. And then also this dude called Louis Rossmann. Huge fan of Louis Rossmann, bro. He's a man of integrity and morals and a very intelligent man. And I really fuck with Louis Rossmann. I really like his videos. But Louis Rossmann's basically he's a Mac repair dude. He repairs Macs, and he has a business in New York City. And he also does videos where all his videos, YouTube videos, aren't just about repairing computers. A lot of them now are about like the real estate in New York and like other places. Like what I really like about Lewis's videos is like it started off with pointing out all the funny shit about Apple products, like why the fuck they still doing this after, you know, like he points out a lot of funny shit about Apple products that will make you not want to buy Apple stuff anymore. But he took that same philosophy to like just anything in the world, where he's like, why the fuck is this going on? Why is this going on? When COVID happened, he had a lot of shit to talk about, like why the fuck is all this shit going on? None of this stuff makes sense. But either way, these two dudes are relevant to the story because God damn, this is a mouthful.
No, I'm just like,
This is relevant to the story because so Louis Rossmann, when COVID just started like 3 years ago, he was looking for an apartment and he was looking for an office, right? And he was making these videos where he's like, yo, like, I've been looking at this office for 5 years. It hasn't been leased in 5 years. It's been completely sitting empty for 5 complete years. And he's like, COVID now started, and their price is like, you know, maybe $10,000 a month. And he's like, and he would be coming to these real estate, or he would be coming to the landowners or managers telling them like, hey, I've noticed you haven't leased this property in 7 years. Now it's COVID. Tons of people are moving out of the city. You know, like a lot of people are dropping their offices, dropping their apartments. Like when COVID just started, everyone was moving out to big cities because they're scared of, you know, the disease, and they couldn't afford their shit anymore. They're losing their jobs. So a lot of people are moving out of LA, New York, and all this shit. So he was basically pointing out saying that he would ask for discounts, and they'd be like, nah, like we're not dropping our price. We're keeping it at 10K. And he'd be like, bro, your shit hasn't sold in years. And the business is like half of what it used to be, or even 1/3 of what it used to be, and they would stay solid. They'd be like, no, we're not dropping our prices. And he said that he noticed this with like every building owner that he talked to. Everyone refused to drop their prices. No one was doing it. And when COVID started, they weren't making rents cheaper. Whoever was paying $3,000 a month for rent, COVID starts, you're still paying $3,000 a month for rent. They weren't raising the prices, but they were keeping it solid, right? And basically, this dude, the other guy, the guy who makes the real estate videos, he recently made a video where he's like, because he's a real estate agent, he's like, hey guys, good news. Everyone's moving back to New York City. He's like, we're getting tons of business. Like all these people are getting apartments, houses, all this shit. But he's like, bad news. He's like, I've been in the same office for, 4 or 5 years before COVID started. He's like, my rent's always been like $2,600 a month. He's like, just today, they increased my rent to like $6,300 a month. Like they basically tripled his rent. And he's like, I can't afford this rent anymore, so I got to move out of my office. And he was basically saying like, yo, this is weird how COVID started. They never dropped prices. You know what I mean? As for apartment buildings, as for rent, as for offices, all this shit, they never drop prices. COVID starts dying down, ending. People start moving back to the city, and they increase their prices. And it's kind of like, it's fucked up. Like when COVID just started and fools were charging $10 a mask, you would be like, yo, that's fucked up, bro. It's a pandemic. Why are you taking advantage of the pandemic trying to make money? You don't remember when people were stealing toilet or buying all the toilet paper, and they would get shamed. They would get shamed for it. It's like, why the fuck are you taking advantage of a pandemic to make bread, right? All these fucking business owners and like landowners and everything in New York, and I'm not sure about if this applies to California too or LA too, but in New York it's like they're all doing it. They all just increase their prices to benefit off this fucking pandemic, And there's really no one to blame because who knows the landowner? You know what I mean? Like, it's probably some billionaire you're never gonna fucking meet.
I'm just like,
it's so crazy.
I have no idea how New York works, so I feel like you just kind of know what you're getting yourself in for. Kind of like if you're going to San Francisco, you know it's gonna be expensive as fuck. New York's on a different level than San Francisco, though. That's double San Francisco. Maybe it's kind of the same now, but when I was living in San Francisco,
it was super expensive, and now it still is. Yeah, 100%. But it's like I'm really like getting to this like point where it's like I've always been very, you know, trying to inform myself with like everything, and like I've always been curious like my whole life. I've always been trying to learn shit, right? So it's not like this is something new to me. Like, when I say this, don't expect that I had some random epiphany recently and I'm doing all this research now I like know things. But I'm really starting to realize that, like, dude, ignorance really is bliss. Like, fucking this Ukraine situation, the more you look into it, the more you realize how deep it is and how little effect you have on it. Like, who can stop the Russian... People have been trying to stop the Russian country or Russian government forever. They're unstoppable. You can't. It's too big. They're too powerful. You know what I mean? Like, you would need all the countries to align in some giant war to fucking stop Putin's fucking reign. Or not even Putin's reign, but the Russian reign, you know? And just like, as you're learning about that, it makes you depressed. As we're learning about these landowners taking advantage of the pandemic to make bread, like the more I educate myself, the less and less faith I have in humanity and like faith in just people doing the right thing. And like, honestly, the more it echoes in my head the shit AD says, where he's like, there's more evil in the world than there is good. And like, it's hard to be the good guy, you know? It's hard to do the good thing. And is it right to do the good thing if it's so fucking hard? I don't know. Sometimes. Who's gonna remember you did the right thing?
It's kind of more of like an internal thing, I feel like.
You do it for yourself.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't make me feel good when I do something wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do something wrong.
Yeah.
Therefore, I'm not gonna do anything wrong.
But
so if
it does.
If you're like, I want to do something shitty because it's gonna make me feel good, then that's just what you're on.
Well, it's not because it makes you feel good, but imagine you're walking down the street, you see some old lady withdrawing $50,000. She's frail as fuck. Swooping $50K, that's sweet. No one makes $50K just like that in a day. It would be sweet to swoop that $50K, but what stops you from doing that is you thinking that's fucked up to do that to that old lady. But if you really did that, who in 100 years is gonna remember that dude Yuri swooped $50K from that old lady? No one. So it doesn't really matter.
That's,
you know, it only matters to you.
Yeah. So it's like, if you have that in you, then it's going to matter. But if you don't, then you're gonna commit the crime.
So weird.
I know.
And it honestly brings me back.
It's the level of empathy, right? Like,
empathy, but
I hate that fucking word, but like, there's levels to that, right?
Why do you hate empathy? The word empathy?
Because everybody's always like, I'm an empath, or like,
empathetic. Everyone's empath, bro.
Everybody's empathetic.
Exactly.
There's levels to that shit.
It's not even levels. It's like we experience every emotion that everyone else does: jealousy, greed, empathy, nice, you know, being good, being evil. Like, we're capable, and we do all of those things all the time. So just to say like, I'm an empathetic person, it's kind of like a stupid statement. Like, we're all empathetic, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm so empathetic. It's just like,
but some people do lack empathy.
Yeah, but that's like a sociopath or something like that. But
therefore, there are kind of levels to it.
Well, I don't know. Either way, I think we had this discussion before where it's just like, I'm not trying to say I'm gonna go fucking start robbing banks and doing evil shit, but at a certain point, you're like, dude, people do evil stuff all the time and benefit from it daily, and like, you know, nothing happens. It's like, but we're, this brings me back to is that dude, I think it was Bald and Bankrupt, or Harold Balder. He went to this one like old, it was like an old church or something like that had these like 1,000-year-old paintings, and it was basically, there was like 7 stories where you can like walk along this railing that goes higher and higher, and you see 7 different levels of paintings, right? And it's divided by a line, and those 7 different layers of paintings are the 7 different layers of hell. And as you're walking up this thing, you get to see what happens to you in every different layer of hell. And basically, he was saying that this church was specifically had these paintings so they could take kids and show them like, this is what happens when you do evil things. You go through all this bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, and you kind of like, I've heard this before where like religion, Christianity, and like all religions were kind of made to control people. It's like, how do you get people to listen to you? You know what I mean? Like, you tell them like, when you die, you're going to go to a burning place and you're going to fucking suffer forever. You know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't for the suffering forever thought about it, you do whatever the fuck you want. You'd be an evil ass person and I feel no empathy. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Did religion teach us empathy? Or I don't know, maybe empathy has always been around.
I think it's just a thing you have. Like, it's a natural feeling. Like, you have a baby, you're not going to fucking kill your baby because you can. You have that attachment to it.
Yeah, there's some mothers that don't.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. People who fucking lack that empathy.
No, what's it called? Postpartum syndrome or whatever? Or like some mothers, like
that is really sad.
They give birth and they're just like depression. They're just like they hate it.
There is moms that are like crazy and like kill kids and whatever.
No, yeah, 100%.
But yeah, that shit is real and that shit's sad.
Bro.
Anyways, I feel like this got really dark.
No, wait. Let's continue on this dark path. No, I'm kidding. Speaking of fucked up mothers, I had this on my topic list. That's why I want to bring it up. Is this showed up in the news recently? I've never seen anything like this. 4-year-old shoots cop. I forgot what state this was in.
That is horrible.
In a McDonald's drive-thru. So basically, the story is this dude has 2 kids in the back. One of them is in one of those car seats or whatever, right? Has 2 kids in the back, and he goes through a McDonald's drive-thru, has some sort of disagreement with the fucking cashier or the teller or something like that, or yeah, whatever. He has a disagreement with one of the McDonald's workers. Turns into a giant argument. The police are called, right? The police fucking arrive, and then he's having a scuffle with the police. He loads his gun, hands it to his 4-year-old son, and tells him, "Shoot the cops, son. They're getting me," or whatever. And the kid listens to his dad and shoots the fucking cop. And I'm not sure if anyone passed away. I think, it was all good or whatever, but bro, holy shit, dude. How not just that's the evil shit I'm talking about. Like, people, like, he had a kid.
He's evil.
He had 2 kids and he had a life. He had a girlfriend, or like not anymore, but I think they were like separating, but like he had a job, a kid, like a car, all this stuff, and he's willing to give his 4-year-old son a gun to shoot a cop. Like, bruh.
Insane. And it is traumatizing. That kid is going to have trauma.
No, yeah, 100%. He shot someone at 4 years old.
That's traumatizing.
Bruh. That's insane. And honestly, it's like
And the mom even said that this wasn't the first time that he's done that. Like, he's given him a gun or something. I think.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that didn't we watch that?
She said he was like a fucked up dad.
Yeah, he was a pretty fucked up dad.
And you know what? Honestly, the more I watch Phil DeFranco, the less I agree with a lot of his opinions. But one thing that I kind of do agree with Phil DeFranco, and it's kind of a hot take, but bro, there needs to be not an IQ test, but there needs to be some sort of intelligence test created before people are allowed to have kids. Like, if you're pregnant, you got to go take this test. You fail this test, you're getting an abortion.
Oh.
For real. Bro, like, it's like, dude, okay, I feel like, is that crazy?
Hold up. What if you had a bad day and you just fucked up the test?
Okay.
There's a lot of loopholes.
But, like, dude, like, holy fuck, dude. Like, it's not even the mother's fault at that point, I guess, but it's just like, how the fuck are you capable to bring life into this world, and you're making decisions as like, dumb is not even as strong of a word, but the words I'd like to use are politically incorrect, but the lack of intelligence, the lack of empathy, the lack of like any normal human feelings, like to give a kid a gun and be like, shoot that cop. It's like, bruh, what world are you living in that this is okay? Who like, which one of your, I would honestly love to see if any of that fool's homies would like give him props. If he had got away with it, he was telling them like, yo, I told my kid to shoot him. Are they really gonna be like, you what?
Yeah.
Yo, come on, bro. Like, you can't be doing that, dude. Like,
his parents. What do his fucking parents think? Jeez.
Honestly, I hope that. I don't know.
That's a fucked up situation. Did he get arrested?
Yeah, he doesn't deserve a free me shirt. That's for real, though. Anyone who rocks a free that guy shirt, they're dumb.
Yeah, fuck that.
He needs to be in jail for a long time.
Jeez. Oh god.
Yo, honestly,
I feel bad for the kids.
Yeah, bro. It's like, yeah, exactly. I was just thinking about like, how do you
it's
deal
like
with
now
that?
They're screwed.
I guess like, I don't remember a lot of memories from when I was 4, but something like that would definitely stay in my mind. Where I'm just thinking like, I would tell you like, babe, when I was a kid, my dad gave me a gun, told me to shoot someone. You'd be like, what? You'd probably start crying. You'd be like, are you okay? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, that's so fucked up. Dude, holy shit. Insane. Bro, prayers to that kid. And how is it possible that they're separated and he has some sort of custody if the mom is saying that like, oh, he has a history of doing these things? You would expect that like once a father gives his underage son a gun once, actually no, like, that doesn't mean you could take his kid away forever, I guess, but that's just crazy. You don't know what people are capable of, to be honest. I feel like that's the lesson here.
Yeah.
Can't judge, but you don't know what people are capable of. It's insane. Gotta be careful. You know what's funny is Riley and I went to the grocery store the other day, and we were like walking around, and I was like holding the basket, and at one point we was like next to these like refrigerator aisles where you gotta open up the things, and this one fool was like getting hella close behind me, and like from the corner of my eye I see him like just walking straight towards me, right? And then in my mind I'm thinking like 2 possible situations: he's trying to attack me, or he's going for this refrigerator thing that's right next to me, right? And then like he falls out of my peripheral, and then I literally just like turn around like that, and then like I kind of like make eye contact with him for a second, and then he's grabbing like some shit, and I was just like, okay.
What?
And then I was just thinking like, bro, like I have this paranoia where I'm just like, bro, you never know, especially with this homeless thing that's going on in LA where girls are getting killed and like raped and fucking stolen off the streets and on Melrose and shit. It's just like I feel like I almost don't even trust anyone in public anymore. I'm just always looking at everyone like, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Why are you getting so close to me? You know what I mean? Like, it's weird.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy out here. Yeah. Our alerts. The Citizen app freaks you out,
I know,
dude.
it fucking really does, dude.
You just never know.
This is happening. Coyote just killed the fucking toddler next to you.
And it happens, like, in very public places, so it's...
all day, every day. Mm-hmm. And, bro, there's a map that recently came out that shows it's like the rise in crime in LA, and it shows rise in gun violence in LA, and it shows you the points of where it's happening the most, and you would expect it to happen in like the areas that are known for gang violence. No, it's happening mostly in like the richer areas, like Beverly Hills, West Hollywood, Santa Monica, the Valley. It's like fools are heading over there to fucking rob fools. You know what I mean? Like basically that's the whole thing behind it. And like LA's I guess always been like this, but like it's on another level where I never felt like this. Like, bro, I grew up in West Hollywood, and never did I feel like, oh, a grandma is just gonna get pressed on the street. But yeah, that can fucking happen now.
Yep.
It's
in
weird.
Broad daylight.
In broad daylight, yeah, exactly. In the middle of a fucking a store, like eating at Wingstop or whatever it was, Hot Wing Cafe. Some dude just walking while you're eating. You would expect to be that's the safest spot. Now when you go to restaurants, you have to choose a spot next to the cashier. It's like, what do you got to do now? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Exactly, dude.
Bruh.
It's fucked up. Should we open the package?
Yeah, let's open up this package. All right, guys. Before we get to this package, are you okay? Wait, 2 more shots. We're running out of chaser. Oh, you're good?
I think I'm good right now.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, we could have done half skis.
I'll wait for later.
Okay, well, at the end, I guess. But, guys, to let anyone know who doesn't, we have an open P.O. box. Please do not DM me, ask me for the P.O. box address because I don't know it off the top of my head, but we have it in our description.
Below.
All you got to do is go down to the description of this video. Our P.O. box is there, and it's in the description of every single 10 Talks episode. All you got to do is go on YouTube, search 10 Talks, and you'll see our one of our episodes, and it will be in the description of any of the episodes, our P.O. box. We basically accept packages from anyone. You guys can send us whatever you want. It's always usually just like clothing brands, people trying to send us stuff to promote their shit or whatever. And we really, really appreciate anyone who sends us stuff. But I'm just letting you guys know that the P.O. box is open. You guys can send us whatever you want. And today we have this one package from Dangers.
Gunshot.
No, I think it's just Dangers. Because I think I saw the... Hold on. On this side it just says Danger.
Oh, yeah.
So this packaging is really cool. So this poly mail is like a custom poly mail that says Danger's Gun Shop, Firearms and Equipment, and this is really fire. I really like this.
Yeah, I like.
I would honestly really like to have a custom polymail packaging, something like this. But all right, let's. I don't want to leak this fool's address, so let's open up this shit carefully. Oh fuck. I feel like it's just it might be like one T-shirt. Oh, let's see. Okay. Yes. Oh, here you go. Let's see if there's a note in here or something. No. All right. Shots at Dangers. We're opening up the shirt right now. This looks really fucking nice.
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck?
Nice.
This looks like it's from
anime?
Titans. Yeah, there's like this anime called like Titans or something like that. And I think that's from there. This puff print is super fire, bro. What size is this? Medium. This is yours.
No, it's large.
It says medium. Oh, okay, large. All right. Well, we can share this. Was that? Does that have anything on the back?
No.
Bro, this is a really nice
cute.
design. I'm rocking this on Thursday,
Yay.
for sure. This is a Does this count as?
Yeah, I like
jerky?
the gray.
I really like this. Yeah, this is fire. Shout out to Dangers
Looks
or
cute.
Danger. Thank you guys so much. This is a really good design and really good like puff prints and I don't know everything.
Yeah.
Even this like little
The quality's good.
Japanese words I think or letters are in puff print, which is gives a really
color's
cool
nice.
design. Oh, on this side as well, and the colors are nice. Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
With it.
Fire. I'll just put that right there. The other thing I have to talk about. Wait, what else do you have?
No, you go.
Oh, this is my last thing though.
I'm pretty much done.
Really? Okay. All right. Let me get on this. Riley and I have talked about this before on 10 Talks, but we haven't talked about it in a couple episodes. But we've talked about the homeless situation in Los Angeles, where it's just been growing ever since COVID started, especially too. It's just been getting out of hand. As soon as COVID started, like a rule came in where like you couldn't evict people, right? And that rule spread to cars, boats, like tents on sidewalks. Like even if you set up a tent on the sidewalk, you could be like, this is my place of living, you can't evict me type shit. So anyone who set up a place of living anywhere on the streets was just allowed to be there. So it got really out of hand in Los Angeles for a long time. You guys probably have seen this in the news or German in Venice's videos about this situation, but it's gone really fucking crazy. And it really brought into the conversation into question of how can we help these people? Like, what does the city of Los Angeles need to do to help these people? Like, to house these people? We need to create. The main conversation was like, we need to create houses. We need to create apartment buildings, or we need to create some sort of like quickly, cheaply made houses so that we could house these people as fast as possible. And I've brought this up before, where I do not believe in like donation programs or charities or anything like that, because I know two people. One person who like had a best friend who worked there, like who I knew personally or whatever as well, who worked in the thing, and then one was like I don't want to like expose anyone, but like another person also told me of like a friend they had who had the same situation where they worked for these charity programs, and both of them described their same work environments, where super nice office buildings, super nice kitchen areas where everything's like, almost like some Amazon area, like, office building type shit, where it's like, it's just like super nice. They get vacation day. If you work for these charities and donation programs, they get like vacation days up the ass. They can take a vacation day whenever they fucking want. All of them make a good amount of money, where I'm not exactly sure the exact amount, but I was told that everyone who was working at these companies all had like Lexuses, BMWs, Mercedes, like they were making good bread, you know what I mean? And then that was the basically you're getting paid a lot of money to work for these companies, right? And I was being told that even from people that worked at them, that they were saying like, yo, I feel like little to none of this money is actually getting to the fucking homeless people we're trying to help, or children we're trying to help. Like, a lot of the money that you're donating to a program goes to actually funding the program to exist, like paying the employees and all this stuff, and then the rest of the money goes to actually donating. So you give someone $1, they might get 5 cents, you know what I mean, like out of that shit, because all the rest of the money goes to paying people. And the problem there is because people are paying themselves too much. Like, fools will become CEOs or managers or like of these companies, and they'll accept 6-figure paychecks. And like, I feel like I haven't got to the point I'm trying to get to, but like the main problem is like, whenever you have a donation program or a charity company or something like that, you have to make sure that the people, I'm not saying to underpay people, but like, you cannot have more than 50% of the money, or even close to 50% of the money, going to funding the organization. Like, you have to create some sort of program where most of the money goes to actually helping people. If you're building your company to such a big point that you have to use 60 or 70% of the money just to fund your company, that's not a beneficial company. You shouldn't donate to companies like that. And a lot of companies are like that, you know? So I told Riley this before, like, if I have like, you know, $1,000 I want to donate to an organization, I'd rather us spend $1,000 on groceries, make a bunch of sandwiches, water bottles, and just drive around LA and hand it to people and know that our money is actually going to good use, instead of just giving it to fucking people to pay their bills. You know what I mean? Like, and basically an article came out recently that says, it said LA audit, LA spends $840K to house single homeless person. Single. And
how much?
$840K.
Oh my
less than $200K from $1 million. So you could say basically $1 million, right? For one person to
get
one
of those tiny houses.
Not one of those tiny houses, but it says like that $1 million is to pay for the social workers, the fools on the street giving you the fucking paper that says come to our house. Like, it pays for all those things and the houses. It's $1 million for one person. Yeah, like all the, not even I don't think they even offer that, but like, basically for all the bureaucratic system, or just like all the employees that goes into getting a homeless person into that house, it costs $1 million per person, or $840K basically. And we talked about this on a couple episodes ago on 10 Talks, where Los Angeles, during the COVID time, a lot of people were complaining about the homeless situation with the tents and shit. So Los Angeles got sued and lost, and basically Los Angeles had to give up like $7 million to help the homeless situation. I think it was 7 million, like less than 10 million for sure, but it was like $7 million to help the homeless situation, right? And that article was big. Like, a lot of people were like, yes, good job, Los Angeles, $7 million to help the homeless people. 1 million to help one person. So that 7 million technically will help 7 or 8 people.
7.5.
7.5. Like, bro, this is the fucked up shit that we're dealing with. You know what I mean? Like, and I like, the media doesn't do it. Like, if the media really called this shit out,
people would
be fixed
and help more.
It would be fixed. Like, these organizations wouldn't exist. There would be other organizations that work differently, you know. But somehow people don't call them out for whatever reason. Probably because of, like, I don't know, sponsors and like whoever gives the money or whatever, all this stuff. But dude, you know, politics and all this shit, dude. But it's just crazy that we have to spend $840K to house one person, when realistically, you know that you can spend $30K to house one person for a year. You know what I mean? That maybe, but is that $840K to house them for indefinitely to the rest of their life?
I don't know.
That's the question. But then even that is the same answer, which is that we're only helping 8 people. And we have, what, 50,000 plus?
I doubt it's indefinitely.
I doubt it's indefinitely too. That's what I'm saying. Is like, bruh, this shit is dumb. Yeah. There's tons of people. We were watching the Turpin documentary about those kids who got, you know, they were fucking locked in by their parents. They get sent to a foster home, and then a bunch of people started a GoFundMe to help these kids, and they had like $1 million plus sitting in this GoFundMe. And then all these kids were like, hey, I'm 18 now, I need to get a job, I need to get a car, let me get some money. And they're like, nah. And then, like, basically these kids had all this money sitting waiting for them, but they couldn't even get to it, right? But then they get to their they do like a little a deep dive on their counselor, and their counselor was like some chick who had like a nice ass house, had a nice ass Jeep, and she was their personal counselor, responsible to give them this money. She's living a lavish ass lifestyle, and they're fucking post foster home, barely, you know, about to be homeless. And it just shows you, like, bro, like, a lot of these donation things and charity programs are even foster homes are just, you know what I mean, like GoFundMe, like, dude, yeah, it was set up through the through the foster home. Like, the GoFundMe went through the foster home, went through these counselors that they were in charge of it, and guess what? They got dicked. It's like, bruh, this shit's fucked up, dude. If you guys are trying to donate money, even that Team C's shit, I don't.
Oh wait. Cleaning up the coral reef.
The cleaning up the ocean. Like, they did Team Seas, they did Team Trees.
With Alexis
Bro,
Ren.
I want to see someone do a double check on, like, how much money was donated, how many trees were planted. I want to see someone count all those trees. I'm serious. Like, I feel like a lot of these organizations are bullshitting you. You know what I mean? They don't. It's kind of like when you can sell an Apple laptop and you're like, hey, this works at 4 gigahertz. But then actually, if you're using Adobe Premiere, have a Firefox tab open and doing all this stuff, because of all the heat, your laptop only works at 2 gigahertz. And it's like, yeah, they sell you it works at 4, but if you're actually using it, it works half that speed. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's the same shit where they're like, we're donating $1 million to kids, but it costs $700,000 to fund all these employees. You know, they never say that shit. That's the main thing. I don't know. was I getting too heated?
You're passionate about it.
It's fucked up, bro. It's like, you think about it, it's like, it's so shisty, you know?
It is. I know.
What was your other topic?
Okay. So I have mentioned that I watched this podcast before, but it's my favorite one. It's called Chatty Broads.
Uh-huh.
And it's basically like 2 girls who just like talk shit pretty much.
Becca and
Jess. And now they have like this new edition where their boyfriends take over once a week too. And sometimes I'll listen to it. And today I was listening to it and they were telling, like, Jess's husband was telling this funny story about like how they like him and Jess went out for this romantic getaway for the weekend. And he was like, at the end of the story, he's like, oh yeah. And we shared each other's toothbrush the whole time. He was like, is that weird? Do you think that's weird? So my question to you is, would you be down to share a toothbrush with me? Or is that weird?
You know me, how I feel about hygiene. I don't care, really. But something about sharing a toothbrush
You would be like, I'm not even brushing my teeth. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, something about sharing a toothbrush is a little weird.
When he said that, my stomach turned.
Which girl?
Jess.
Armpit girl or no?
No.
Okay, never mind. Can't talk shit.
But then I was like, okay, but if you're like making
strange.
out and like kissing all the time, then it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, that's true, but
because I've definitely accidentally used your toothbrush a couple of times.
Yeah, and I guess I didn't really care or notice.
It didn't really matter.
But that is kind of gross.
I know. When he said it, my stomach was like turning. I was like, I wonder what Yuri would think about
Is it because
this.
you would have to use my toothbrush? My mouth is nasty. If I had a cleaner white teeth mouth,
I was just like, oh, that's just like
if I had
your
one of
whole
those
mouth all over it.
If I look like the fucking Bachelor, like fucking nice ass straight teeth, you wouldn't mind sharing a toothbrush with me. It's because I have a crazy looking mouth.
When I have accidentally shared your toothbrush, I didn't care after.
You told me, you're like, oh, yeah, I used your toothbrush.
I was like, oh my god, but I wasn't like sad and like horrified after.
It was a big deal.
But when he said that, it turned my stomach. I was like, damn, they were just sharing it like that. Like, mine was accidental, and I was like, oh, shit, I caught it.
Yeah.
Swapped toothbrushes. They're like...
So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's gross. I agree with you.
But it was funny.
You know what's one thing that I want to talk about? I don't want to give any names at all, but I've been having a lot of discussions with a certain friend of mine, right?
God.
Where, like, I'm known for, being YouTube, like the stream guy, the YouTube guy, like the funny, random gay joke guy or whatever. And I feel like people who like know me as that, as soon as they see my political posts or they see my takes on anything, they're just like get all shocked, right? So I have this one friend where anytime I post anything political or anytime I have like a hot take on anything or a hard take on anything, he like will comment on it going like, you're tripping, or he'll like fucking disagree with me or be like, or like, if I post something about like anti-Biden, he'll be like, you're a Trump fan, like, or something like that. And I'm like, and I've had this discussion with him where I'm like, bro, like why do you, like, why are you taking this? No, like, why you getting kind of like upset about these posts? And like he basically said like you can't do anything about it, right? So why are you talking about it? Like, why are you fucking getting all stressed about it if you can't do anything about it? And it's like, yes, I do agree with that sentiment where you can't fucking stress out about things you can't control, right? But if we're living in this fucking world where we see shit that isn't right or we see shit that's funny, you know what I mean? Like, why not fucking call it out like for what it is? And then like this is an extreme example, but for anyone that was born during like the slavery time and like on all that stuff, like you're born into a world where like fools have slaves, right? And there were certain fucking white people at the time who were like saw as wrong. They were like, what the fuck is up with this? And they would help people and all this shit. And it feels like if there wasn't those people who were born into this world thinking like this shit's wrong, we gotta change this, we gotta fix this, you know what I mean? Like, then everyone would just be like, it is the way it is, fuck it, it is the way it is, you know what I mean? Like, we got this going on, fuck it, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't like having that mentality of just like, oh, fuck it. I kind of like having the mentality of like, let's get everyone to talk about this and know about this so we can have some sort of common solution, you know what I mean? Like, and like, yeah, I might not have a solution to a lot of the things I complain about, like homelessness, Biden, fucking Ukraine. Like, I don't have any solutions to any of these things, but if I see something that's funny, I'm gonna call it out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be like, bro, like, they've been saying this. Why are they saying this now? Like, well, like, what's up with this? Blah blah. It's like, I don't see it as a bad thing to call it out, or like, I think it's a good thing.
Honestly, that's what I love most about you. I love that you're not afraid to like speak your mind, and like, you stand your grounds on what you believe in and what you think, and you're not opposed to like listening to other people's opinions and
I'm not
perspectives.
Like, dude, it's happened tons of times where I'll say something
and you will change your perspective if it's
I was gonna say there's been like a
good argument.
I could think of 10 plus times where someone's DM'd me because of something I said on 10 Talks or Disconnected or like, you know, some other random stream or whatever, or even I'll post something on my IG and I'll have someone DM me going like, Yuri, you're tripping, like what you're talking about is blah 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 blah, and like they'll basically explain to me why I'm wrong, and I'll read their message. And then like if it's something that's like I can understand that, oh shit, okay, I am wrong, like I've been fooled by this or I've been fooled by that, I will be like, oh, for sure, thanks bro. And like, honestly, I'm so grateful that everyone who messages me those messages aren't fucking mean, you know what I mean? They're not just like, you fucking idiot, fuck like you. Yeah, fuck you, blah blah. No, a lot of times people, which is super, like I it's super mature. I really appreciate everyone who does this, like really mature of them, like where they'll DM me going like, Yuri, nah, like I fuck with you, but you're wrong, you know what I mean? Like you're it's not this, and sometimes I'll even have a hot take where I'll be like, fuck these people, or fuck this company, and then like I'll have someone DM me saying you're wrong, and I'll just be like, all right, fuck it, you know what I mean, you're right, and I'll delete my post, you know what I mean? Like I'll fucking go and delete my post, and I'll just be like, all right, thanks for the information, or thanks for the info, or thanks for the knowledge, or whatever, and like I'm not scared to fucking say I'm wrong, but I like the idea of having the conversation.
Well, that's a good trait to have,
instead of just being like, fuck it, it is the way it is, you know what I mean? Like, Russia's taking over, I guess we can't do nothing about it, or whatever.
Yeah, always be yourself.
You know what's crazy? I know
they're just scared to do it because they're scared to hear what people are gonna say.
Yeah, exactly. So, I noticed that too, especially
if you're able to take it and like you already know that you're on the internet, you're putting yourself out there, then fucking say what you want. No, but you know what you're doing, so.
Yeah. Honestly, you know what I was just thinking is I had this high school teacher named Mr. Payne. And that was literally his name, Mr. Payne. And he was my history teacher. And he was like that, where like I had certain teachers where you disagree with them, and teachers not going to stop pestering you until they explain to you why you're wrong, why they're right, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, and Mr. Payne was the type of dude where like you can have a discussion with him in front of the whole class and be like, Payne, you're tripping, blah 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 blah, and like he was the type of dude to be like, oh yo, okay, you know what I mean, like I was tripping, like you're right, you are right, or whatever. Like he was a really cool dude where like he opened up the conversation where like you could just speak your mind in class, you know what I mean, like, and like you could be disproven, and it wasn't like they're just shutting you down, or it wasn't like a big ass deal or whatever. I remember I got in a huge argument with him, not a huge argument, but I got in it was like one of the biggest discussions with him I had that I remember. It was like in front of the whole class. We were like, it was like a 10-minute or 15-minute thing, but it was basically he was teaching us about Russia, right? And he was teaching us about communism and stuff like that. And I know a lot about communism. A lot of my family were like, you know, grew up. My parents grew up in fucking communist Russia and shit. And a lot of a lot of older people I know fucking grew up in communist Russia. So I hear a lot of stories about it, hear their takes on it and all this stuff. And he was talking to explaining to the class, and he kept referring to communism as bad, right? And my argument with him was like, I wasn't trying to defend communism. I don't like communism, right? It's like, I know that it's a faulty way of running people. It's not a good like, you know, system or whatever. But my argument with him is like, why are you placing the stigma of good or bad on top of just an idea? You know what I mean? Like, that idea is just like, how do we run this program? And he said, no, it wasn't good or bad, it was evil. He was saying it's evil, and I was like, it's not evil. I was like, dude, to be honest, like, I asked my parents, how'd you like growing up in communist Russia? I heard it's terrible. They're like, we loved it It was like the best times of our lives. I've talked to other Russian people that I don't even know, that aren't even from my family, who are older, and I'm just like, how'd you like growing up in communist Russia? They're like, loved it, best time in my life. They're like, it was super cool. Everyone got paid the same. No one was hungry. No one was homeless. Everyone had a job. The cities were clean. Everything, like, government paid for all this shit. It's like, they said they loved it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, it's kind of rare. I've never met an older person who grew up in communist Russia who told me they hated it. Every single person I've asked, they fucking said they liked it. So I was surprised by him telling me, like, it's an evil idea. And I'm like, what do you mean evil? I'm like, it's just an idea. It's like, it's like, it didn't work. You know what I mean? Like, type shit. But I don't know. Whatever.
See?
That was a big discussion we had.
He would have never even known.
But it was a situation in which he didn't back down. He was like, nah, you're tripping, Yuri.
Well, at least you know you're not fucking crazy.
But honestly, as I'm explaining it now, I'm kind of realizing that maybe I could be wrong, because an idea.
Maybe they were brainwashed.
No, an idea can be evil.
Yeah.
Cannibalism. You could say that's evil.
Yeah, the idea of it could be evil.
I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know.
Anymore.
You would know more than I would, so.
But all I'm saying is, like, every single person I've asked who grew up in communist Russia, I was like, how'd you like it? Did you hate it? They're like, nah, it was actually awesome. Everyone, but it was weird where the one thing I heard that was interesting was everyone got paid the same. Doctors got paid the same as taxi drivers. So if you wanted to be a doctor, it wasn't because you wanted to have a fancy house and a nice car. It's because you were actually interested in being a doctor. And that's what my parents were telling me, was like people had their jobs that they were actually interested in because everyone got paid the same. And they were like, there wasn't this thing where, like, oh man, I'm just a taxi driver. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm a taxi driver. That's my job. You know what I mean? Like, because there was no fucking, like, social stigma of, like, oh, I'm poor compared to that person. Everyone was on the same level of poor, or no one was actually really too poor. Everyone was able to, eat and whatever, from what I've heard from personal accounts. But you watch, like, Russian or, like, American, like, movies or something about that, and they'll fucking over dramatize the hunger and the fucking over dramatize the poorness and stuff like that. But I'll literally, like, I'll speak to Russian people that grew up there, and they're like, bro,
how old were your parents?
I wouldn't know. I would have to. USSR fell in 1993.
Oh, okay.
So they had a minute of it.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I forgot exactly when it fell.
Because you're 94.
Yeah, I'm 90. I almost was born in the USSR, but, like, when did the USSR fall? I think it was, like, in the 90s or something like that. Mm-hmm. Either way, did you have anything else written?
That was it.
That was it.
Because we talked about the Kanye.
Oh yes. Okay, well, yeah, those are all the passionate topics I had. Oh wait, I have one more important thing to talk about while we have so many people in here.
Okay.
Guys, we did a stream the other day where we unboxed these ass pizza toys, right? And we got this freaking therapy mouse. I can't fucking believe we got this. It's fucking insane.
I'm gonna go get water really quick while you explain. I know what you're talking about.
The giveaway. Okay, so basically we did a giveaway during that stream where we were doing this unboxing shit, and I said that I was gonna give away a Ten Talk shirt and one of these red Ass Pizza Father Steve collab toys. And yes, we're gonna do that. But the person who won the giveaway was this person, Imaginary Friend on YouTube, right? This person has never donated to me before, so it's like I don't know this person. I've never communicated to them on like IG or any other social media. So it was like a very, like, random win. So I don't even know this person at all, right? Imaginary Friend won that giveaway from that donation. I posted on IG the screenshot of the YouTube account. I was like, who is Imaginary Friend? And I had 4 people reply to me with, like, random screenshots or video and, like, saying, I'm Imaginary Friend, I'm Imaginary Friend, I'm Imaginary Friend. And I'm just like, now I'm stuck. Like, I thought on YouTube there was a way, because I have on my YouTube, I have a message thing where I can go to my YouTube studio, and there's a thing that says messages, and, like, sometimes I'll see that people are able to message me. I'm not exactly sure how you could do it, so I thought I would be able to message this person. I subscribe to the YouTube channel, so I know I know how to find the YouTube channel easily. I know what YouTube channel it is exactly, but the issue is I can't communicate with them. So, Imaginary Friend, please, if you're in here, donate $2 with the name of your social media account. Please. If you're in here, I don't want people to say I'm a scam or anything like that. If you're in here, imaginary friend, please donate $2 with the name of your social media account so I can give you this shirt and ass pizza toy. But yeah, I can't believe that happened. I really thought that I'd be able to fucking message him on YouTube, but I can't.
Damn.
Cause I have messages on YouTube. It's like
have like an account.
No, he does. It's
like a
weird.
Account?
It's weird. Like he does have an account, but if I search it on YouTube, I can't find it. But like if I go to my donation history, I can click on his channel and I could see it, but I can't find it on my own. So I clicked on it and I subscribed to it or whatever. So I could still find his YouTube channel, but I can't message him on YouTube. And I didn't tell you yet, but I posted on Instagram who's imaginary friend. DM me. 4 people told me they're imaginary friend. 4 people DM me back with like a screenshot of a YouTube channel that says imaginary friend. One of them was obviously fake because I could tell the thumbnail is different. But like 3 people, I can't tell who's who. You know what I mean? Like who's the real person. So I'm trying to get the shit figured out, basically.
Shot to end it.
Yes, guys, we're gonna take a shot right now to end off the podcast, but we're not gonna end the live stream. We're gonna continue the live stream into the after show. So, oh wait, hold on. After the shot, wait, let's read the donations first, and then the shot.
Okay.
All right, guys. We're gonna read the donations right now. So if you guys want, you guys can ask us a question or whatever right now. But I'm gonna open up the tab to see what people have donated so far have said. But I was gonna say we're gonna continue this live stream, but what we do is we'll do an after show, so we'll actually get to read the chat, interact with you guys, and god damn it, I suck at fucking multitasking.
Pretty much just chill and talk.
Yeah, exactly. But it's all gonna be in the same live stream, so don't go anywhere. Hold on, Jesus Christ. All right, there we go. Now, wait, today is the 27th. Okay, so thank you so much to Friendy R. I don't know. I'm scared of saying the whole thing together fast. Thank you so much for the $5. He says, you guys should just move on. It's so obvious y'all just be bullshitting your way into the topic. Y'all don't know what it is like back then. Fuck you. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm kidding. Thank you for the $5, bro. But I'm not sure what you're talking about. Thank you so much. The Heist for the $5. He says, Duno told AD if he ever told anyone to clean the crib to hire his mom. Maybe you can ask Duno. Thank you so much for the $5. Chase Patterson donated $2. Says, geeking off the Molly, love you both. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that, man.
Be careful.
Oh yeah, be careful.
Water.
Yeah, definitely drink water because you don't feel thirsty off ecstasy or Molly for some reason.
Because you're geeking.
And then let me also check Streamlabs just in case anyone used the link in the description. Hold on one second. I can't believe this is part of the whole podcast, but whatever. No, okay, we're good. So. Right. Thank you guys so much for all those donations. It really fucking means a lot. It really fucking helps. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to King Waves for the $2. Thank you guys so much. Or thank you so much, bro. Really fucking appreciate that. So we're gonna take this shot to end off the podcast, and then we're gonna get into the after show. So where we could actually read the chat and interact with you guys. But either way, do you need a chaser? I have a little bit of this left. Are you sure? Mm-hmm. All right. Cheers to episode 61 of 10 Talks.
Cheers.
Let's go.
So warm.
Oh, warm Pepsi, warm vodka. Horrible. Jesus.
This is good though and cold.
Wait, I got one right here. Wait, this is warm too. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. If you guys can, please, it's really fast and easy and free to do. Please drop a like on this video. It really helps the YouTube channel grow. It really helps us get promoted. It helps you guys get our notifications every time we do anything on this YouTube channel. The more you like, the more YouTube will promote to you guys as well.
Drop a comment.
Yes, drop a comment. Not in the comment section. Not in the chat, but in the comment section. You guys can't drop the comment yet, but once we end the live stream, you'll be able to leave a comment. Literally say anything. Say just write banana. Write like let's get a bunch of bananas in the fucking in the comment section. The more comments you leave, the more YouTube will recommend us and also recommend us to you every time we post anything. And also subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already. We're 300 subs away
from 15K. And
guys,
you know what that means.
I believe, I'm letting you guys know now, I believe that this upcoming Friday, we're going to be doing the 72-hour stream.
You think so?
I think so. We're 300 subs away. I think we'll be able to hit 300 subs within a week.
Meditating.
So once we hit 15K, we're doing a 72-hour stream, and I believe we're going to have to start Friday.
Cheese-centered.
I hope you're ready. We might have to start Thursday night so we can end like Saturday night. Yeah. You know what I mean? And have Sunday to recover a little bit or whatever. Wait, right? I don't know. Wait. So we start Thursday at 9. Let's say Thursday at 9, Friday at 9. It's 24 hours. Saturday at 9. Sunday at 9. So we'd be able to just get a good night's sleep, I guess.
Oh.
We should definitely. We're gonna have to start Thursday, because other than that, we would have to bleed into Monday, which would be ridiculous. We would have to like wake up and the stream go to work.
Pray for us, please.
Yo, it's gonna be insane. We're 300 subs away from that. But all right, thank you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and then
peace.
Let's go. Now we're gonna get into the after show. Let me put on the back. Boom. Oh shit. $30 to smash a White Claw is still on the screen. Wait, no, let's change that to a shot. Hold on. Sorry, you guys. Oops. $30 shot. And then let's get rid of the $3 to enter the giveaway because we're trying to figure that out. Boom. All right, sweet. Now,
what's up, everybody?
How the hell is it?
Anything, dude? My eyes.
Because it's too bright.
No, it's just so small. The print.
The print. Hold on. Let's, I guess, put it over here.
There we go.
Grapes. Urethra. Do the Ice Beside Arm thing. Wait. Oh wait. It's on top chat. Anyone who's in the chat, change it from top chat to live chat because it really makes a difference. I miss you. I miss you too, Goblin. I'm not sure who you are. Bruh. What's up with all these eggplant oranges, bruh? What does this mean?
Just started.
Exactly. Windows Media Player vibes. What you mean? Oh, the back of the screen? I know, right? Crip Stream Jesus, I missed you. I know. Where the fuck has Crip Stream Jesus been at, dude? I saw Stream Jesus was like leaving some comments, but not Crip Stream Jesus. Music Stream Friday?
No.
Thank God. So I think we really can do it.
Yeah.
Oh God. PS1 CD player type B. Wubby slobby. Wait, sloppy. Thank you so much for dropping the sub. Wait, hold on. Let me move this over here. Thank you so much, Markel. I believe it is. I appreciate you, man. You ever seen Fully Flared? Yes, of course, multiple times. Do you still skate? I just skated the other day. I wasn't able to do a lot of stuff because I'm still trying to slowly get back into it, but I'm gonna be posting like a little tiny IG story edit soon, probably tonight or tomorrow. How's everyone doing tonight? What's up, Joshua? What?
Who's the girl? The girl is Riley.
Who's the girl? That must be the first time. Hey, what's up, Yuri and Riley?
My name is
Riley. Oh wait, let's get this joint rolled. Is that light hella too bright?
It's a little bright, but it's okay.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna turn it a bit because it's blinding me.
Oh, now it's blinding you?
Because I'm trying.
I know, right? Jeez.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Way better. What's up, Giselle?
What's up, Jazzy? What's up, Giselle? Thank you guys so much for joining the stream.
Okay, if anybody in the chat has gotten a shirt, do you guys like them? I want to know.
Yes, who in the chat has gotten their shirt so far? Wait, did Giselle get hers?
What do you guys think? Yeah, no, we have to send Giselle hers. Still.
We didn't send Giselle's?
She just bought it.
Oh, okay.
She just got it.
Need Riley on Disconnected.
I'm not ready.
What if we did that? That would be so cool. Oh, you're gonna get pressed.
Yeah, I'm gonna get pressed.
You know what I just realized?
They're gonna tear me apart.
No, I just realized that we were talking to T-Rel and we confirmed for Saturday. And we never double checked on that.
We're gonna have to talk to him.
He never hit me up either, probably because I never hit him up. God damn it! I just remembered. I wish I had a shirt, guys. We will be doing another giveaway in the future once we get the second order of shirts in. Riley, where's Sancho? Who's Sancho?
I don't know.
I
have no idea who Sancho is.
What does that mean?
I don't know what Sancho is.
Is that a name or is that like a Spanish word?
I don't know.
I think Sancho means boyfriend or guy.
I don't know.
Did you ever know a man named Sancho?
No.
I hope not.
Did you?
No. Means boyfriend.
Well.
I knew it. A Sancho is a side dude in Spanish. Wow. Where's your Sancho?
It means saint, right?
It's a side piece. You see everyone saying side dude, side piece, side dude, side piece. Sancho is the dude that got...
Sancho is a milkman.
Wow.
Whatever.
You got a Sancho?
No.
I hope not. Side dude. SMH.
Why does it always end up here? Every after
I didn't bring it up. I didn't know what Sancho meant. I thought Sancho meant boyfriend.
Saint is... Oh, Santo. Yeah. Sancho.
Sancho and Santo. Very different things.
I literally Googled it, though. It said saint.
Nah, that ain't no
or
saint.
Holy.
No,
Look, it says right there. Oh, no, that's the baby name. It's a name. It could be a name.
I'm saying a Sancho
Baby
ain't no
name
saint.
Means holy.
He's an evil man. Destroying families.
Oh, yeah. Mexican Spanish slang for other man in a relationship.
Wow.
See, I'm not really... I mean, I'm Mexican, but I'm not Mexican.
You really didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Liar.
I swear.
Sancho. Boxer is Sancho. Riley has a Sancho confirmed. Sancho equals side penis. Yuri's sweating. Who will be your next guest? I don't know.
We'll see. Sometimes, I don't know.
What?
I like not having guests.
Yeah, me too. But
I love having guests too because I could just chill and
not say anything.
Let them just kind of take the hot seat.
But we haven't had a guest in how long? At least like
Since
2 weeks.
Ass pizza?
2-3 weeks. Yeah, we
do need a guest.
We need another guest soon. Honestly, you know who I was thinking?
T-Rail. We need to do T-Rail.
T-Rail.
But he's just so hard because
he can't do Sundays.
He can't do Sundays.
I was thinking for next Sunday, I want to ask Hesh. I feel like that would be interesting.
That would be crazy.
We might end up trying lean.
No, I'm not.
Harmonious Sancho, is that new merch you're wearing, Yuri? No, this is some local forever merch. It's my homie's brand. I really fuck with, and I really like this.
We didn't get an apartment because of this shirt.
Yeah, you're right. Honestly, you're right. I forgot. So this shirt is basically one of the paintings that Jeffrey Epstein had in his house or one of his houses, and I just it went viral because it's such a funny painting, or just like such a weird ass painting. It's Bill Clinton wearing a dress, and I was wearing this shirt when Riley and I went apartment searching, and we had this appointment scheduled to view this apartment that was super nice. Like we were hella hyped on it, and over the phone and over text, the person we were talking to was like hella cool, hella excited. We agreed on everything, and like we were there on time and all this shit. We pull up to the place. I get out of my car. We walk over. We see the dude. I say hi, and then like within 2 seconds of him seeing me, he like looks at me in the eyes and then looks me at my shirt. And he like looks at my shirt for like
staring.
Yeah, he like looked at my shirt for like 10-20 seconds, and then we were like, "Yo, so what's up with that apartment? Like, let's go check it out." He's like, that apartment's not available anymore."
We're like, what?
Yeah, and we were like, dude, we just drove 30 minutes to get here. Like, what do you mean it's not available? We just confirmed with you like an hour ago that we're gonna do this. And he's just like,
yeah, I'm so sorry, but I could show you.
Yeah, he's like, it's sold. He's like, well, I could show you the apartment if you want. He's like, but he's like, it's sold.
No.
And we were just like, what? Like, what do you mean it's? We were like, we just confirmed with you, drove over here, and then he fucking looked at me and looked at my shirt and was like, no. Why?
I know.
You think he's not cool with men in dresses? Like, what the fuck is up with this fool? You can't wear shit like that in LA. Bro, yeah, this fool just fucking... he just switched on us. So he really did, bro. Our hearts were broken. We were like, what the fuck? We really just drove 30 minutes out of our way to do this shit. And then we were like, all right, I guess we're going home now. Asshole.
Yeah, thank God we didn't go there. It would have been hella far.
Honestly, I think I told you this already, but I think I fucked up one of our other apartment things too, because Riley and I were looking for apartments, and I had this one viewing scheduled with this dude. Riley and I were also super hyped on the spot and everything, right? And then as I was driving over there, I forgot what song I was listening to, but I was like listening to some like classic rock. And like it was like some Metallica type shit, and I was like blasting it. And as I was driving, I just like lowered both my windows just because it was like hot or something.
I know exactly what the one you're talking about.
And I was like fucking blasting.
It was such a nice.
Bro, I was like blasting music driving, and then like I see the spot. I fucking like I had to flip a bitch, so I fucking flip a bitch, instantly find a parking spot. So like. It, like if you were just there, it kind of looked like some erratic shit, like where I'm driving, blasting music, bust a bitch, go into a parking spot, and then like and then I roll up the windows and turn off the car. Right? I roll up the windows, turn off the car, step outside, walk out, and I see this old man, and he's like staring at me like hella hard, like what the fuck is this fool doing? And I'm just like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, yo, I'm like, are you the guy I'm supposed to meet about this building? He's like, oh, yeah. And then like I could just tell that he was like hella like thrown off. And then as he was like showing me the apartment building, he kept emphasizing like, no parties, you can't be too loud, you know, we don't like loud people, like we're a very respectable fucking community over here, blah blah, like all this shit.
It would have never worked.
And then I realized like, oh shit, me pulling up to this fucking meeting or this apartment viewing, blasting music out my car probably was not a good look.
He would have egged us for sure.
They probably were just evicted us. Even worse.
I know.
Savage. You're the most hated in LA for real, dude. Sometimes it'd be like that. Remember when that old man fucking parked his car hella close to mine? Wait, I don't think we ever talked about that on 10 Talks, or did I?
I think you might have.
I think I might have.
Or no, I think you talked about it on the No Jumper show.
That's what I'm saying. I think I talked about No Jumper show. Are you down to spark these joint? Sure. Bro, this reminds me of the time when one day Riley's like, I want a smoothie. And I was like, I got you, babe. I'm going to go drive and buy this smoothie. So I go drive to the spot to buy a smoothie, park in this parking lot. There's no cars next to me, right? Park in this parking lot, go get the smoothie. I come out with my hands full of fucking shit that like I could barely open the door type shit. And I look, there's all these parking spots open, and this fool is like parked so close to my driver door that I can't even squeeze in to fucking open the door. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm just like looking around, I don't see nobody. I'm like, well, okay, like what the hell? And then I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go around my passenger door. So open up the passenger door, put shit on my roof, on my fucking, on like, you know, like put it on the roof of my car so I can get in the passenger door, bring the shit around. And then as I finally get all the food inside, get into my driver's seat, close the door, I see this old ass man just fucking like wobbling over to his fucking car that he parked right next to mine. And all I do is I roll down my window and I'm like, yo, because I see it's his car. I'm like, yo, you shouldn't park this close next to people, man. I'm like, I couldn't even get in my car. And then he fucking just like immediately from 0 to 10 just goes like, fuck you, like why the fuck are you parking right there, blah blah. He starts like flipping out on me, and I'm like, fuck you. I'm like, you fucking park next to my car. I'm like, why the fuck are you parking next to my car? Blah, blah. And then me and him just like, within 2 seconds, again, this like crazy verbal altercation where we're just like cursing at each other and all this shit. And then he fucking, he spits on my hood. He just goes, and just spits on the hood of my car. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, fuck this fucking old ass fool. And I just like, I'm so close to his car that I just take my driver door and like, the edge of my driver door is lined up with the middle of his door, so I fucking just take my driver door and go bah 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 bah. I just start slamming his car. I'm like, fuck you, old man. I'm just like slamming his car, and then he's like, oh, what the fuck? He's like, get out here right now. He's like, I'm finna fight you type shit. And I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, I'm not trying to fight this old guy right now and knock this fucking 80-year-old man out. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, bruh. So I fucking start backing out. I just put my car in reverse, start backing out. And then he like comes up to my car and just starts slamming on my window. And I'm just like, fuck you, old man. And I just drive away. And as I'm driving away, I'm like, what the fuck just happened, bro? I'm like, god damn, like, what the fuck just fucking happened, dude? It all escalated in like 30 seconds.
Too much.
I'm like, bro, I just came here to get smoothies, and this fool fucking parked too close to my car. Now
all to be healthy.
It was so.
I was just trying to be healthy.
It's your fault.
Dang.
I'm kidding. Because you sent me for those dang smoothies. I'm not a menace, bro. This fucking old man is a fucking menace, bro. Thank you so much, K-Nar, for the $2. Says, Yuri, come to the DMV. Much love, broski. I appreciate that so much. The DMV is the Bay Area, right? Or, I don't know. Detroit? I don't know what the DMV is.
The DMV, the car place?
Respect your elders, you little shit. Bro, I was being respectful. He spat on my car.
$2 through Super Chat. Yuri, come to the DMV. Much love, browski.
Oh, DMV is the East Coast. Oh,
DMV is Bay Area.
That's a driver's license place. Oh, it's Washington. Okay. Oh, Maryland. There you go. It's in Maryland. Oh, shout out to Spliff Mode TV.
Spliff Mode.
Yo, I respect my elders. I'm one to respect my elders. I'm one to help elderly people on the street and fucking like do random, like, you know, fucking like help them cross the street or some shit like that. All I said was I lowered down my window. I was like, hey, try not to park so close next to people. Like, I couldn't get in my car. Fuck you. And that's where it all started. And I was like, fuck me. Fuck you. I was like, what the fuck? And then honestly, okay, maybe I didn't have the best fucking reaction, but bro, thank you so much, Monster D, for the $2. Says, I'm the old man.
Being a dick.
That's how he instantly went from 0 to 10. Fuck you. And I was like, bro, no. Fuck you. Thank you, Monster D. Thank you so much, Chase Patterson, for the $2. The 2 Californian.
The Californians.
Yep. Spliff Mode sus sending kisses. Yuri never helped anyone cross the street. Okay, you're right. I never helped anyone cross the street, but I've always opened doors, held doors, tried to go out of my way to help the elderly of the world, but this was a step too far. Here's one last question or topic that we should talk about. Is it too late to eat like a 2-inch fucking fat ass steak right now? Because it's 10:30 at night.
My god, we should.
It's gonna take us an hour to cook that shit at least.
No.
Well, it cooks quick, I guess. But do we have any? We don't even need any sides.
I want one.
What?
Spaghetti or something.
What about?
I don't have potatoes.
What about the onion rings or the wontons? Those are good sides.
I can make the onion rings.
Okay. Thank you so much, Bojang Shah, for the $2. $2. Old man ran Yuri off the block. God damn it. Cooking stream right now? Riley's like, nah, it's way too late.
No, every time we fuck it up, guys.
Oh, that's true. Honestly, no, Riley brings up a good point where if we honestly want this food to be digestible, we should do it off stream.
No, he said I'm cooking steak right now.
Oh, he said I'm cooking. Oh, I thought he said cooking stream. Bro, I'm fucking like, I see what I want to see sometimes. I confused myself into thinking.
Me too.
Steak meant stream. He said, I'm cooking steak right now, never too late. Yeah, fuck it. Let's cook both those steaks. We were going to cook both of them either way, right? They're both fucking defrosted. Yo, thanks so much, AJD.
Yeah.
AJD kid for the $1. I really fucking appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. Just ate steak and it's 1 a.m. here. All right, you guys are making me feel way better. Yuri fried. Yes, I'm definitely fried.
Steak and it's 1 a.m.
Let's finish this little joint and end the stream. All right, guys. Last seconds to get your last little moments questions in here. If you guys have any questions for the both of us, we're gonna end this. We're gonna finish this tiny little spliff, and then we're gonna end the stream.
Riley speaks Spanish. Hola, cómo estás? Me llamo Riley. Me llamo Riley.
What the hell? What'd you say? No, I'm kidding.
Me llamo.
You never read my dono. What did my cunt donate?
My cunt.
Yeah, my cunt. I'm not sure what you donated, bro. What'd you say? I missed it. Thank you so much, Mineski, for the $2. Uchis don't mess with you anymore, that fool. Rat? Wait, what? That's not true. I can't, bro. No, I honestly, I was starting to feel uncomfortable how how reliant the chat was on Uchis to fucking donate for everything, and I was just like,
he just posted.
I was like, he's not a millionaire, you know what I mean? Like, what?
He copped a shirt. He just posted it.
Yeah, he copped the shirt. He's very supportive. Like, we still fuck with Uchis, but it's like I don't expect Uchis or want him to be donating $100 every time I stream. That's insane. You know what I mean? Like, I miss tickets for the live show. Any chance I can get some, bro? I don't have access to any of the tickets or anything like that. I don't have. I'm not a part of that whole process at all of any of the ticket shit. Neither Riley or I am. I don't even know how I'm gonna be there, to be honest. Yeah. So it's just like, or we neither of us know if we're gonna be there. So it's just like, I definitely cannot help you with the ticket. I'm sorry, dude. Thank you so much, bro. Hentai for the $5. Says Harmonious gang or don't bang. Facts. Ooh. Shout out to bro Hentai. Always so supportive. Thank you, man, so much. Are you gonna be on a live show? I don't know, Coleslaw. I really don't know. I haven't. No one's told me that I was. Where's Buddha Blessed? I have no idea. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Bra Hentai dropped a bag $5 through super chat. Harmonious gang or don't bang.
Why are smart people so stupid? Everyone's a little stupid sometimes, right?
We're all stupid.
Surprise guest Yuri. Damn, that'll be interesting. Thank you so much, Mike Hunt, for the $2. I said I miss you. This is Sloppy Poppy. I love you. Oh, Sloppy Poppy is back in here. And honestly, Sloppy Poppy, I am willing to give you that second chance of letting your main account in here. Thank you so much for the $2, by the way. But you gotta chill with the troll stuff. Like, I love, trolling and joking around, but it does get a little bit too far sometimes. And that's all I gotta say. Thank you so much, Bojangshot, for the $5. Says, Yuri, hit up your man Spoon and tell him to chill out. Oh, bro, I lost that number a long time ago.
Oh my god.
Poppy, packing the air right now. That's what I really don't appreciate is, like, I know Sloppy Poppy has said some crazy shit in my chat, but I've heard that he's been especially toxic in the Spliff Mode chat, which I do not appreciate and condone. And yeah, I don't want to let you. I don't want to allow you to do that in his chat and then be in my chat. I don't know. It's just weird. You gotta chill with the fucking crazy comments sometimes, because I have seen some of the shit you said. Is it over, guys? Yes, we're ending the stream right now.
What's up, Maddie?
Last hit. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to every single person who watched the stream, who watched the podcast. We love you, and thank you guys so fucking much. Do you like Joe Rogan? Yes, I do, but he's no longer on YouTube, which means I no longer watch him because I don't have Spotify. But
we'll hopefully be back sometime this week.
Yes, we're gonna do some sort of stream this week, and I honestly think that we'll be doing the 72-hour stream this upcoming weekend. Look forward to that. Thank you so much, Mineski, for the $2. Says Yuri, tell Tok to unblock from Spliff Mode. Thank you so much, my cunt, for the $2. Says I promise, Yuri. Okay. Thank you so much, my cunt. Thank you so much. God damn it.
The Bojangistron dropped a bag $4.99 through super chat. Yuri, hit up your man Putin and tell him to chill out.
I wish, bro. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Bojangistron, Mineski, my cunt, everyone in the fucking chat. I hope you guys have a good night, rest of the weekend, and I'll see you guys next week, and especially for next episode of 10 Talks, episode 62, with a guest. I'm not sure who yet, but someone. We gotta get someone on. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night.
Peace.
Please drop a like. Please drop a like if you guys can. Drop a comment, yes, as well.
Sub. Do the things.
Yeah, subscribe. Dance in your living room for us, and record it and send it to me. No, I'm kidding. All right. Good night, guys.